Hey, and welcome to this week's Thrifting Challenge Garden Party. Today I'm going to share with you how I'm planning my projects for this week's challenge. Let's get started. This week's theme is Garden Party. I picked this theme because I am getting my garden ready for the season this year, and I just thought it was a good time to have some challenges that go along with that. So here are the prompts for the week. Our first prompt is a centerpiece for your garden party. Second prompt is a food display. The third prompt is a repurposed garden tool. And the fourth prompt is a place setting. Just a reminder, the goal for this challenge is to upcycle items that you find at a thrift store, a flea market, a garage sale, something you have lying around the house, using any pre-loved item to craft with. And bonus points are for having a color palette that goes along all 4 projects, keeping track of the money you spent, and sharing inspiration that matches the aesthetic of the theme. If you choose to participate with me and you upload to social media, I would love that. I'd love to see what you guys are making. And here are our hashtags for this theme. Always Thrifting Challenge, and this week's theme is Garden Party. Okay, so let us check out the Pinterest board for the garden party. I have 5 sections, a color palette section, one for our first prompt, which is the centerpiece, then the food display, repurposed garden tool, and place setting. Then I also have our garden party card and project list there too, if you guys need reference for that. And let's just go ahead and search for some garden party themed centerpieces. So garden party centerpiece. They had a lot of really cute ideas. Some of them tend to be more on the tea party side, which I kind of want to do something different than that since I did the Easter tea theme. I really like the terracotta pots. I've seen a lot of those ideas for centerpieces because that just really, speaks garden to me. Here they've used some tin cans as planters that they dressed up. That's also a really good idea. Like I said, the teapots, which looks really cool. But I kind of want to avoid teapots. There's a birdhouse and a basket. I really like that one. Not really seeing anything different from what I've already seen and added to my Pinterest board. So let's head over to my Pinterest board for centerpieces and see what we see. I did pin a teapot. I mostly like this little ring they have around it, like a wreath around it, and how they did that. That looks neat. I like the idea of what do you call that? A table runner, but maybe crocheting around some fabric instead of like doilies. You kind of like a makeshift doily. And then this was neat if you had like a art themed garden party. That was a really nice centerpiece. Using sticks to make a watering can planter. That was really creative. Once again, I really like the terracotta pots. And this one's cool because it kind of looks like a tiered cake. And then there's a doily table runner that I thought was neat. So lots of really cute garden-y themed centerpieces, but I think I'm gonna lean into the terracotta pots. Okay, so I'm going to head over to my Trello board and add to my shopping list terracotta pots. And I head back to Pinterest and look up ideas for a garden party food display. And a lot of the popular things right now are like a tier tray. And so lots of ideas for how you can make a tier tray using different items, which is clever. I do like that. I do like this one where they've taken like a pedestal and at different heights, and then you can have desserts and food displayed on those, which is a good idea. And then once again, a lot of terracotta, you know, as part of your food display, because it's garden themed, and so you know, pull out the natural parts of gardening. Okay, let's head over to my board and see what I have on that for food display. So here they've taken some plates and goblets, turn a goblet upside down, put the plate on top. I think that's clever and simple and looks nice. There's these again. And then here they've taken, I know this isn't a food display, but I feel like you could use it somehow. I love that they took these croquet mallets, and here they're doing like jewelry display, but I've seen like goodie bags that have a string on it. You could hang goodie bags off of those. I just thought that was really clever. I like these wooden crates for a food display that's stacked. That's a good idea. And then there's the tier tray again. What I think I'm gonna go with is the plates and the goblets, because I feel like I could get goblets at different heights and then different plates. As far as like a color palette, I really like whenever I see like different colored plates and stuff, like kind of eclectic, but you know, spring florally colors. Like here, you know, they have different color plates here. I like that kind of feel. So I think doing something like this with the plates and the goblets could give me that feel. Heading back to my Trello board, I'm going to add plates and goblets to my shopping list. And there we go. Our third prompt is repurposed garden tool. So if we come here, we can find some ideas. A lot of them are kind of using them back in the garden as planters and that kind of a thing. This one's neat where they've made a makeshift, it looks like a clock to me, but I don't see like a center clock on it, but yeah, that's interesting. And then just some, you know, wreath-like wall hanging decor they've used. I like here where it's kind of brought indoors. They used it as a window hanger and a jewelry hanger and like a wine goblet holder. But I think those are really cute ideas for reusing your garden tools. So those are kind of what they offer. Let's go check out my board and see what I've got there. So here they've taken a water can, and this is something you can buy at the store. So this isn't like an actual project, but I like the idea of it. If you buy the items and doing something similar to that. Here they've taken old shovels or garden tools and they've painted them and have cute little garden phrases on them. And then those we've kind of seen. Oh, here they took a hose and turned it into like a floor mat, which I thought was a great idea. So anyway, a few ideas there. I think I'm going to try out making a wind chime with some garden tools. So let's head to my Trello board. I'm going to put garden tool plus wind chime items and windshield, not a windshield, wind chime. And so as far as items, I'm going to look for maybe some jewelry that have some like bigger beads that can clink. I've seen spoons used or like silverware. So we'll just kind of see what I find. Our last prompt is a garden party place setting. And when you look up those, there are so many different ideas. Once again, bringing in the terracotta pots. They used it to hold their silverware on that one. And then this one was neat, where they kind of have this like faux grass as your placemat. And I just thought that was really cute. I like how they have the napkins. Oh, this is kind of what I'm talking about, with like an eclectic kind of patterns and colors, but they all go together. This is the feel I want to go for when I put together my stuff, my projects. I like the idea of like bows and stuff. Sometimes you can use those with your place setting with your napkins. I thought this was cute with the little butterflies, and you can put names on them, slip them on the forks. So many options. So let's head over to the board I made for this one. Oh, some ideas. I crochet, and so if I got some napkins to kind of dress them up a little bit, I thought I could crochet an edge around it. This was cute. This is somebody's bridesmaid glasses, but I just really like the idea of taking glasses and painting flowers on them and using those. Teacups again, if you want to go with the teacup theme. Once again, just different colored plates and patterns. So when I go shopping, what I'm going to look for is fabrics for a placemat and tablecloths that kind of go in a similar color scheme but have different patterns. I'm going to look for plates, and then I also want some water goblets that I can paint. So I think I'm going to do like a place setting for 4. I think that's what I'll put together. So I'll head to my Trello board. I want 4 mixed pattern plates. And then I want 4 glass drinking glasses. And then I want fabric. That's not how you spell fabric. Fabric for placemats and napkins. And I think that should be the end of my list. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, around 7 things I'm looking for when I go thrifting. The last little section I have on my Pinterest board is color palette ideas. So these are the colors that I kind of lean towards. This last one's kind of a little more muted. I think I want to go a little brighter this time, just for a different feel compared to the last couple challenges. So I don't know, we'll see what kind of plates and fabrics I can find, and that will kind of guide the color palette for me. But I'm excited for this one. Also excited to get back into my garden. Hopefully I can share with you guys some before and afters of cleaning up my garden, and I have some seeds I've started already. I need to start some more. So if I can, I'll share some behind the scenes with you guys. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video and you're excited about this week's challenge, please subscribe so you don't miss a video. Give this video a like, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!